it's Candice Dickinson here, Artistic Director at HART, and I'm so excited to be sitting down today with the amazing Dragoo, who is the director of our upcoming production of Honk Kids, which will be playing March 6th through the 15th here at HART, and we're going to get a little into it today.
Let's get into it.
So first off, Annie, tell the audience at home a little bit about yourself, how they would see you. You directed last year at HART, you directed Dragoo Jones. You were also in Anything Goes and in Love and Other Calamities.
Yes.
But you have a vast background in education. Do you want to tell them a little bit?
Yeah, I taught high school theater, musical theater for 30 years in Texas, and I retired to move up here, and I love the art. So I have a background in singing, acting, dancing, and trained in all of those, but I have this wonderful opportunity to direct Honk Kids.
So let's talk a little bit. We normally kind of talk about how a show gets in the studio season. The Academy shows are a little bit different, right. But this is really exciting. So both Dragoo Jones and Honk Kids have been a partnership with MTI, Musical Theater International's pilot program, which means we are going to be the first theater that has ever done this. So talk a little bit about that process, because you've done this a bunch, right?
Yeah, so Music Theater International is the largest publishing house. Let me start that over. Music Theater International is the largest publishing house of musicals in the world, and they have an incredible education program. And what they do is they take full-scale musicals and cut them down so that schools with no experience doing musicals have this opportunity. So for many shows, they've cut them down to a junior version, which is about an hour and 15 minutes.
Which you've seen a bunch at HART.
We've seen a bunch at
We've
HART.
done those a bunch.
We did Beetlejuice, and Finding Nemo, Something Rotten.
All sorts, yes.
And so now what they're exploring is a kids version, so that you can show the community that little ones can do the shows. They're about 30 minutes long, and they're cut from a 2-act musical. So in that process, they need people to do pilots. So they ask if we would do Honk Kids. And so they send you all kinds of scripts and music and revisions, and then as the director, you help put that together. And so HART will forever be associated with this production because we're the first in the world to do a kids version.
Yeah, it's really cool. And it's really interesting for these kids too, because basically they'll get one version of the script, and then Annie's in communication with them, giving feedback of, this was a little too difficult, or this was maybe could be expanded.
Exactly.
And then they'll get a new version of the script, and then they'll work on that one. So it's a really interesting process for the kids to get to experience. And when we say kids, we really do mean their ages
8 to 11.
8 to 11 for
littles.
this.
Yeah.
So it's a great show that is performed by kids for kids. So it's a great first show. It's only 30 minutes long. So if you're worried about your kids' attention span, can they handle a production? This is a great one to bring them to. And it's also exciting for them because they get to see, oh my gosh, maybe I could do that.
Exactly.
I see someone my age doing this.
Exactly.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about the plot of Honk Kids.
Honk Kids does not have any literary value. Sharing. Honk Kids is the story of the ugly duckling.
Yes.
And Ugly, I hate that his name is Ugly, but his name is Ugly. He realizes he's different from all of the other ducks in this farmyard. So he runs away, just try and figure out why he's so different. The other ducks are bullying him. His father even thinks he's a turkey and doesn't understand him. So he goes on a journey, and he meets other creatures who are different. And he meets bullfrogs, he meets a cat who wants to eat him, and he keeps trying to escape from the cat. The cat always finds him. And then as they do. And he is away for so long that his mom decides to go on a journey to find him. And in the midst, there's a blizzard. And the blizzard comes through and freezes everything, including Ugly and the cat. And so, I don't want to give it away, no spoilers, but his mom finds him, and when she finds him, he's turned into a beautiful swan, and he's learning to accept that he's different.
It is such a good story. I mean, I remember the story of the ugly duckling when I was a kid. I feel like it's perfect for this age too. It's a great story, just moral, all that.
Yes. I like the message.
They're so cute.
They are so cute, and I love the message.
Yeah, exactly.
That it's okay to be different. You can like your honk. You can like yourself, and you just be you. And at the end, everyone learns to accept him for who he is and actually embrace him. So I love that message.
Yes. So let's talk a little bit about how you're telling this story. What's your visual concept for it?
So I love my visual concept for this.
It's so cute.
It's 1950s farmyard, and we're doing it in the round, which means there'll be an audience on all four sides, which is something kids have never done here, I don't think, right?
Yeah, actually, I don't think any of our Academy shows have been around.
So because Ugly goes on a journey, we're using the round a lot. So he can go over a bridge, around, he can go to all different places, and the audience still understands that he's in a journey. So all of the costumes are 1950s dresses, A-line dresses, and we got some fun ties and all hats. Everybody has hats. I'm really excited for the visual to come alive, for everybody to see this visual, because the kids have worked so hard, and we're so excited about their costumes.
I know, they're so
excited.
The little duck costumes I lost my mind. They're so adorable.
We have 15 kids in the show, and all but 3 play more than one character.
Yeah.
So it's fun to see them get really excited about a duck costume, but then also a bullfrog costume.
Yeah.
Or a swan
they get
costume.
excited about
They're
everything.
so excited.
It's so cute. So let's talk a little bit about a challenge that you have had to overcome with this show.
Okay, I've had 2 challenges. Weather.
I know. Oh, this has been a rough winter for rehearsals.
I love winter. I love the
Me too,
snow.
yeah.
But we lost 3 rehearsals in the very beginning because of bad weather. And what's been hard is keeping the music consistent with the kiddos, because those were 3 music rehearsals. So I've had to incorporate more music rehearsals into what was planned to be staging rehearsals.
Yeah.
They've handled it like pros.
Good.
So I play the piano part, I send it to them, they rehearse. The second challenge is the changes being sent from MTI. I got to change on Friday. And I said, I don't know if we can do this. He goes, well, just try. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. I know. I mean, really, it's very impressive how these kids adapt to this, because, I mean, that would be difficult for adults to handle.
Yes.
I mean, losing 3 rehearsals of any process is going to be hard. And getting revisions, making a change to your show the before Tech Week, on Tech Week, basically,
Tech Week,
is really hard. So these kids are doing so good. They're so adaptive. I think that is what's great about this.
They're pliable.
Age. Yeah, exactly. They're ready. They're ready to like do a new adventure.
They'll do anything I ask them to do.
Yeah, exactly. So you got to come see it. You got to support these kids and like the incredible hard work that they've put in over these past few weeks. Yeah. So what about your favorite part, either about the process or like a favorite moment in the show?
I think one of my favorite parts to choreograph and direct is the blizzard and the transformation from Ugly becoming a swan. You have to be really creative with this, especially in a space. So there's giant snowflakes, there's storm ribbons that come through, and I think the lighting will make it magical. Because the kids have really taken seriously that this is a blizzard. So we start with soft snowflakes falling, and then we have these ribbons that come in and show the snowstorm. So that's my favorite. That's my favorite part, I think, is to watch them all work together to create this beautiful snowstorm and blizzard.
Oh, I can't wait. And if we haven't sold it enough for the people at home, why do you think they should come and see Honk Kids at HART?
Well, I'll tell you this. This is a beautiful area, and there's not a lot you can do on a Friday night or Saturday afternoon. Yeah. So you should come and support the arts.
Especially with your family.
Yes, bring your family, bring your neighbor kids, bring your grandmas and grandpas. The thing is, when our littles have a big audience, that makes them want to continue in our program and bring in more kids. So not only is this just a great production with full production value like you would see in any HART production, but these are kids performing for kids. So it's very important that everyone come and see this type of art that has a message and is fun,
accessible,
and it's accessible for everyone. I don't think I know there's nothing in the show that's objectionable. So it's negative PG. I mean, it's like it's
G.
just G.
Yeah, exactly, definitely.
It's NG, no guidance needed. So I do think you should bring your kids and all your family, because this will be a different kind of production that we've done at HART.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I'm really excited. I don't know if I've told you this or not. For the past few years I've been wanting to do this, and I'm like, it is happening for Honk kids. So you know, like when you go to Disney for the first time and you get like a little pin and then a little certificate that's like, my first time at Disney.
Yes.
I've been wanting to do that at HART for like if someone sees their very first show at HART.
Perfect.
And like, I saw my first show at HART. So we are gonna have certificates.
Yay.
So please, if there's a little kid that you have that you've never taken to a show, this is such a perfect one to bring them to. Like we said, it's just 30 minutes. It's so entertaining. And come find us at concessions so that they can get their cute little certificate and get a picture saying, this was my first show ever.
I love it. I love it.
So we will see you there March 6th through the 15th. I want to always say 5th through the 16th. 6th through the 15th. And tickets, of course, available at hearttheater.org. The times are different since we are doing it more for kids. It's 6:30 on Fridays and then 2 o'clock on Saturday and Sunday. So make sure to check those out, and we'll see you there, guys. Thank you so much, Annie.
Yay.
Should we give them a good honk?
Yeah, ready?
Ready.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Honk!
Honk!